Functionally Illiterate in Amsterdam New York Schools Part 1. To Amsterdam, Part 1 means there will be more than one video. 70% of the students graduating from Amsterdam New York Schools are functionally illiterate according to proficiency tests scores for the Greater Amsterdam School District. Depending on what schools you look at and what grade level, the functional illiteracy is even higher. Which is dumbfounding since Amsterdam has a school that specializes in literacy, Wilbur H. Lynch Literacy Academy. Let us put this in terms the people of Amsterdam will be able to comprehend. Amsterdam, you are dangerously stupid. Which explains why Amsterdam and the Neighborhood Watch group cannot tell the difference between men and women. Also, explains why a former police chief espouses. For Amsterdam, espouses means openly expresses his belief in a life for a life, then cannot comprehend. For Amsterdam, comprehend means to understand. The concept of youth learning from watching adults and commit a retribution murder. For Amsterdam, concept means an abstract idea, retribution means in retaliation for something. As far as the rest of these terms, look them up if you know how. Board of Education board members want to blame this on the pandemic. However, since we have been posting these stories about Amsterdam, we have reported several years prior to the pandemic the problem and how the New York State Department of Education demanded that Amsterdam institute corrective measures. The New York State even sent in monitors to make sure Amsterdam complied. One of the board members is Reverend Kent McCurd. Apparently, Amsterdam is unable to read or comprehend the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You know, the part about separation of church and state. The Board of Education solution: to demand tens of millions of more tax dollars from the state. To tell the students to not take the proficiency tests. Their response to the functional illiteracy: it is not as bad as in previous years. No amount of money can fix this kind of stupid.